about to do my headboard build without you guys. So if you can see the thumbnail, you'll see the picture of it and what it ended up being. But I just grabbed the camera real quick. It's probably gonna be super quick because it's gonna be super simple. The only thing that's gonna take any time at all will be the staining it and lacquering. But I usually don't do that right away, so I don't have to like stain it again if I like have to make adjustments. And then everything to make it is this old bed box spring wood shape. Again, we'll be using that as like back pieces, and then all of this up here. These are not going to be seen, but I needed two pieces about 52 inches long, so I'm going to cut two of these to 52 inches, and then the rest of these are just super cheap, like Home Depot. These pieces of wood are actually kind of nice. They're 3.5 inches. Honestly, if you can get any of this for free, I would try. I feel bad for even paying money for this, but yeah, that's 3.5 inch width on these, and I have 11. I measured months ago and got these for the right kind of height for my how it will fit on my bed. And then I have one smaller one, which I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but this will be at the top, and I'm gonna put a light underneath it for like reading and whatnot. I'll show you probably putting it together. Okay, so cut those. Those are going to be the uprights, and no, they did not need to be exact. I just need to go measure how long these are going to be from side to side. I take back what I said originally, because these pieces of wood are actually kind of nice. It definitely wasn't stupid free. Okay, next thing we'll be lining all these up, kind of mocking it out, and then probably sanding. So I wouldn't want like my hair to get caught, or like a girl's hair to get caught in it. So I'll sand a little bit, but first I'm gonna just mock everything up, line everything up, and go from there. Okay, so got everything lined up here, pretty much how it's gonna go. With like the different boards, you could be like, oh, those are my favorite, or that one, or these, or whatever. But there's no real rhyme. I might mix these up because they're so similar, and then like these two look really similar. Those two actually also, if it's picking up on the camera. And then this top one's really unique, so I'm probably gonna keep that one as the top one, or maybe move that into the middle, something like that. But I'm gonna get these mixed up a little bit more. And so on the actual bed frame, I'll just explain it real quick. There's the platform part, and that's a 2x8, so that's 7.5 inches this way, which will be about right here, you know, like, because this is against the wall, and this platform there's a platform coming up this way, 7.5 inches. So I'm gonna do, if it's 7.5 inches, and then I have a 4x6 right there, that's 3.5 inches, you know. So if I go 7.5, let's say it's right there, then I have 3.5 right here. That is the 4x6, and that's the 4 side. So that's where this is gonna need to be lined up roughly. So yeah, and then I'll take this out, put this on top, and then every time I put one of these on, I'll flip the board to make sure the good side's out, or you won't be able to see the screws because screws will be coming from the other side in. So like an extra support piece in the middle. This damages my wall. I'm just gonna put a little felt, like what you put on the the end of like a, you know, like underneath, like it would go like right there so you don't scratch the floor. I'm gonna put those on the back side so that none of this would damage the wall. I got a phone call, so I kind of had to just talk to people. I got a couple phone calls actually while I was working on this, so kind of annoying, but got it all together, spaced out the kind of more different looking boards. I think it looks really good so far. I'm not really, you know, it's not the cleanest as far as like, it's not completely flat. Like you can see like right there and stuff. And I'm not worried about it at all actually, because I just kind of like it. And then on the back, I ended up adding that piece in the middle for more rigidity. And then right now there's just one screw in each board. And I'm probably gonna leave it like that because I just don't think it needs more, like feeling it and stuff. And I don't like to overbuild things. So this is probably where I'm gonna leave it for tonight. This one needs to get cut and then put on top. And I'm not even gonna test fit it before I put it on. I'm just gonna complete it and then go put it in. And that part I'm gonna have to do some routing, so you will see that. Been a couple days. I need to put the top piece on. Okay, just came in along this piece. This is to be the bottom side, so this is about 3/8 right here. I marked it all the way down. Yeah, now I'm gonna route that out as best as I can. It's gonna be definitely a challenge to do this. Okay, so we just routed that as you saw. Turned out decently well. I think I probably should have routed less deep and then I would have had more control from the beginning, but do we have what we want? Yes. So it's gonna sit like so. Then the light will be up in there in that cavity. Not gonna be able to see it at all. So I'm very happy with that. So you can see I got the two clamps here and on the far end that are holding it this way. And it's I made sure to tighten them like when it was down. And then the rest of the clamps are not actually clamped, but they're all hanging down. And so I'm just using gravity as an assistant to push down on it. Yeah, just all these middle clamps. So this one's actually clamped. And then these are just pulling down because I don't have any clamps wide enough. And I was going to sand right now, but I think I'm probably just gonna clean up this area because I don't want to knock the clamps off. Okay, it's been over an hour, so I'm about to start sanding and get everything ready.
What's the point of the song that you ain't gonna sing?
All right, staining or sanding's done. So next up, I'm gonna use a tack cloth, which I don't have a new one, but I have this used one, which I must have saved for some reason. I'm gonna use this, which the tack cloth just it's like sticky, so you can get all the sand, dust, remnants off, and then I'll be staining with this Carrington wood stain. Okay, so you missed the coolest part, which was me staining it. I apologize. I don't know what happened. My camera like turned off or something, but I'm kind of gonna have to do it again. As you can see, there's a lot of the non-stained in between. So I'm gonna take. I was using this the whole time, which is like a pad, basically. But I'll be using this brush to get all up in between and then up underneath where like the light goes and stuff. So, yep. But yeah, it was it took me like 20 minutes for just one coat. So I'm probably just gonna do the one coat. Just finished up staining everything, in between and everything. So that's how it's looking. I might need to come back. Like I did, you can tell like where I went back the first time. So if I need to go back again, like in between the lines, then I will. I hope not, but I'm gonna give it at least like 20 minutes before I do anything. So, yep. And then if it looks good the way it is, and I don't have to come back, then I'm just gonna spray lacquer it. Probably where it is right now. I'm not really worried about ventilation or overspray or anything. It's in a good spot, especially where the edges are. There's like nothing behind it really on either side that I'm worried about. So I just went back with the rag, this rag, and like wiped a bunch of it because I wasn't happy with it, and it looks way better. So yeah, I'm gonna go inside and like clean up a little bit, clean this up, and then come out here and lacquer it. What up, what up, what up? So I went to the gym while this was curing, and I was driving by Home Depot, so I went there and I got these, which I forgot to get earlier. So I'm just gonna cut them up. There's like two big things, so I'm just gonna cut them up and put them on the back side. So that's gonna work really well. And then I bought two of these earlier, but I bought two satins, and then I just got a semi-gloss, or is it semi-gloss, and a gloss. So which one should I use? Gloss or semi-gloss? And I'm about to shoot this thing. How does it look? Looks fucking great. I don't know the right word. Rusticness? But yeah, I still need to drill the hole back here. It'll be like coming in right here, boom, for the light. Okay, I think I got them pretty good on there. Just need enough space to get it back here and then able to drill in from the backside. As you can see, there's nothing here. So that's where we'll be drilling. Okay, so we finished the bed. It looks terrific if you ask me. We got the lights installed up above here as you saw. And it does go back on the back side back there, but not on the other side. I kind of wish I drilled a hole on that side so that side was glowing too, but in this room it doesn't matter because it's up against the wall right there, so it doesn't matter. But this looks sick, so I guess it's more custom. But like if this was ever in the middle of the room, it would only be lit on that back side. So what I might do is either buy another one of these strips or find a way to attach it so I could add that. But yeah, not really that big a deal, but overall I think it looks really good. If I was to change anything, I don't know yet. I think it looks good for what it is, for the price point and everything. I don't know exactly how much it was. Probably 40, 50 range, maybe more with the lights, but they seem to be sticking for now. But yeah, and this is also a dimmable. I can link it, but you hold it and that was the brightest, and now it's dimming, and that's the softest right there. So if you can imagine, it looks brighter on camera. It's more of a glow than an actual harsh light. But yeah, it's fucking gangster. I gotta say, this is a fucking gangster move. Get you a mini fridge, get you a fan, that bed, got the speakers going. It's fucking vibes in here. Love it. But yeah, super excited for this one. It's been a long time coming, I feel like. And I think the light underneath, it's gonna make me want to read more in bed. I don't know if that's, don't quote me. Don't quote me. I didn't think you were, but just don't quote me. Don't ever quote me. These were a good idea. These, FYI, if you go to Home Depot and you need some like soft stuff so you don't scrape it on your wall or like floor, these were $4.20 and there was like a 4-pack of circles that was $4.20, but this was definitely the most bang for your buck, like most surface area. And I was shocked. I was like, why would they offer this? This should be more expensive because it's more material. I guess it's expensive to cut it. I don't know. Wow, my hair is wilding. So probably gonna catch you tomorrow. I mean, I was gonna let this dry. Maybe there's an outside chance that we get it inside tonight, but I really don't think so because fumes. The lacquer fumes. What does the bottle say? Let's read it. It's like empty, you can hear. It's not empty, but it's close. Application. Recoat 3 or more times, which I'm not. I did like 2.5. It doesn't even say really. I mean, at least 30 minutes, obviously, but I'm gonna let it dry probably all night. Air out and stuff. Let's catch you in the morning, bruh. Let's catch you in the morning, you know what I'm saying?